Not this week. Okay, so description will tell you what's been going on with me for the last little bit. It's kind of complicated, and I tried talking about it, but I couldn't do it. So I'm just going to go straight into talking about my book for this week, which is Clive Barker's Books of Blood. Now, I was really hesitant to do this, because I really don't do short story anthologies, but these are really great short stories. And this is, I technically already read the first part of this, the book 1 of Book of Bloods, but I haven't read 2 and 3, and I picked this up at a used bookstore on Main, around Main and 8th. It's a really great bookstore. If you want actual details of what it's called, comment and I'll tell you. If you live in Vancouver area, if you don't live in Vancouver area, if you ever visit, it's a really great, huge used bookstore, amazing books, really smart and great people there. Anyways, I picked this up a long time ago, because I love most of the stories in the first Book of Blood. Clive Barker is a horror novelist, one of the greatest horror novelists, and I think he got critically acclaimed as one of the best horror novelists after making the first Book of Blood. I don't know how to explain Clive Barker type horror. I reviewed a Clive Barker book early, I think 2 of them already actually, because I love him. Basically his horror is not the kind of like slaughter, kill, saw type gory stuff. And it's not sort of like the Stephen King kind of suspenseful what's going on. It's sort of this presence of darkness and evil. Not like bad guy evil, but just in the world. This sometimes the pigs eat the people kind of thing. This sort of unnerving, really core human disturbing type of horror. There's a movie made out of one of the books off the first one called Midnight Meat Train, and when you watch the film, it's like really intriguing, and the book is actually just spot on to the movie, other way around. But at the end of it, it doesn't really explain what the monster is, but it shows it, and it's sort of like a cult thing, and in the end, you just see the main character just accept. Almost in all the stories I've ever read by Clive Barker, the characters in the story just sort of accept this really strange world, this really weird universe of absolute terror, something so abnormal. And when I read them, I always look back at the world, and you look at what society is like today, and we've all really accepted it. And the most horrible thing is that these people accept the way the world is, and the world in the Books of Blood isn't very much different than our world, which is why I think he's a brilliant horror novelist. A brilliant kids novelist, too. If you go back and see my review of the holiday book one. Forget what it was called. The Thief of Everywhere, I think? Oh, why don't I know it? Anyways, yeah. Brilliant read. If you don't like horror, it's not that kind of horror. It's not Stephen King type horror. It's not slasher horror. If you like learning about humans, and you think, man, it would be really cool to see what this person would do in this scenario. Books of Blood. Not gory, not any kind of conventional horror, but really terrifying. Really the kind of stuff you'll think about. Like Asimov's Martian Chronicles, another book series that's about basically sci-fi stuff. This is the horror version of that. This is the horror version of scenarios where real-life people could find themselves in. They're just so crippling, and so... If you liked anything by Kafka, boom. If you like anything by James Joyce, boom. Clive Barker is a really easy, consumable version of that. Anyway, I just read this book. I'm tired. It was a really long day. Description to stuff below. Anything else I need to say? No, I think we're good. I hope I post this soon, but probably won't till like the weekend, because I'm super busy. I'm lazy. I'm watching Breaking Bad. Season 4 starts this Sunday. Gonna try to finish. Bye! Turn off!